Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. This is Morgan Boykin with Positively Osceola. We're here for the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. Make sure you say hello whenever you log on. Hit the share button. I'm going to go ahead and go to my personal page and hit the share button as well. So I hope you are doing the same so that way we can keep our community informed of what's going on within Osceola County. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Make sure you say hello whenever you hop on. Happy Thursday to you. It is June 4th. I feel like we are just cruising right through June. Already 4 days in. It feels like it was just June 1st the other day. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Angel. Good morning to you. This is Morgan Boykin with Positively Osceola going over the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. Go ahead and hit that share button. As always, if you have any questions, any concerns, drop that in the comment section. I would love to wish you a good morning and kick off this Thursday. Again, it is June 4th. So, happy Thursday to you. Alrighty, so if this is your first time viewing, be sure to tell us where you are from. Hit that share button. And we always have viewers from all over, so that's a fun part of my morning, seeing where everyone is from. Good morning, Denise. Happy Thursday to you. Hello, Mr. Dale. Good morning. Good morning. So if you're, again, a first-time viewer, we do the morning news every morning around 7:30 a.m. I'm going over the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. Again, it is June 4th. So we're going to go ahead and dive on in to the morning news of 5 things you need to know. The first thing you need to know, nearly all of Florida will move to phase 2 of the plan to reopen Florida on Friday, including bars and movie theaters. Citing low percentages of positive coronavirus testing and other encouraging data in the fight against COVID-19, Governor Ron DeSantis said a majority of the state of Florida can step up to phase 2 of the plan to reopen the Florida economy. Just like Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties were brought into phase 1 in May slower, they were excluded on Friday, but DeSantis said they will be able to petition for inclusion later on. Friday will be the day that bars, bowling alleys, movie theaters, and entertainment complexes like playhouses closed since around St. Patrick's Day can reopen at 50% capacity while adhering to strict CDC social distancing and sanitizing protocols. Bars can offer outdoor service with tables 6 feet apart. Personal services like tattoo parlors may operate under Department of Health guidelines. Restaurants, retail locations, and gyms, which are allowed to operate at 25% of indoor seating capacity on May 4th and 50% on May 18th, can now operate at full capacity with social distancing still in effect. This is not a full reopening of Florida. Those over 65 years old or with underlying health conditions are still strongly urged to avoid crowds and take measures to limit the risk of exposure. All long-term care facility employees should still be tested for COVID-19 regularly. And DeSantis asked all Floridians to avoid congregating in groups larger than 50. That number was originally 10 under phase 1. So there is an update when it comes to the state of Florida, when it comes to reopening. Good morning, guys. If you're just now logging on, this is Morgan Boykin with Positively Osceola, going over the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. Denise from St. Cloud. Awesome. Good morning to you. Mike from Kissimmee. Hello, Vanessa. Good morning. Happy Thursday to you guys. If you're just now joining us, this is Morgan Boykin with Positively Osceola, going over the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. It is June 4th. Be sure to go ahead and give the like button a click so that way we know that you are enjoying what you're seeing here on Positively Osceola. and hit the share button so you can keep your community informed. And as always, any questions, any concerns, drop that in the comment section as well. I would love to wish you a good morning and kick off this fine Thursday, so be sure to do that. So moving right along with the 5 things you need to know, Universal Studios Orlando reopened to invite pass holders ahead of Friday's public opening. Invited pass holders were able to preview Universal Studios Orlando's theme park opening Wednesday and will get the chance again today before opening to the general public on Friday. Pass holders like our very own Keith from Positively Osceola had to accept invitations. The new normal started right in the parking garage where every other spot was used, and guest temperatures were taken. Once in the park, social distancing markers and hand sanitizers are nearly everywhere. Face coverings were required everywhere except while eating. At eateries, orders were taken at spaced out tables and food was brought in on a tray. At rides, every row was not loaded, and while characters did not appear in the park, they did so on stage to keep their social distance. Friday should be an interesting day with a full opening on Universal Studios, Volcano Bay, and Islands of Adventure. So there was an update on things going on there at Universal. I know a lot of folks were really excited for that. Good morning, Lisa. Happy Thursday to you. Angel, thank you all for keeping us informed. Oh, well, thank you for joining in this morning. Make sure you guys come on back every morning. We do the morning news every morning, 7:30 a.m. Typically, sometimes a little later, depending on how the morning's going and how we get the news in. But be sure to turn your notifications on. That way, you are notified when we do go live. First-time listener, great job so far. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to come back and be sure to hit the share button so that way your folks in Kissimmee can be informed of what's going on within the county as well. So, moving right along with the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County, the wheel at Icon Park has reopened too. On the day that Universal Studios Orlando opened to select annual pass holders, another iconic attraction in the tourism corridor also opened on Wednesday. The wheel at Icon Park is now open daily from 1 to 9 p.m. and is again lit up in signature colors in the evening. The wheel also features some of the area's best views from the top is Park of Lincoln Park, which also includes Manadam Tustane's Museum and the Sea Life Orlando Aquarium. Each group will get its own capsule and they will be thoroughly cleaning each after use by the workers. Bring your ID. Residents of Florida, Georgia, and Alabama can enjoy access to Icon Park's all-exclusive pass at a special rate. Check those out online at iconparkorlando.com. So very excited for them to be opening up. Very excited that we're getting our new little normal. So good morning, guys. If you're just now hopping on, be sure to say hello. Again, this is Morgan Boykin from Positively Osceola going over the morning news, the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. If you have any questions, drop that below. I would love to see your questions and wish you a good morning. So moving right along with the 5 things you need to know, the 4th thing to know is Osceola County's Snippet Clinic is reaching a milestone. Snippet of Central Florida, Osceola County's nonprofit, low-cost, high-quality spay and neuter animal clinic has reopened from its own coronavirus-related closure and we will be soon performing its 20,000th surgical procedure. The lucky patient for the milestone procedure is a 10-week-old kitten found abandoned in a neighborhood. He is being adopted a few days following his surgery to a great home, providing another positive impact of the Don't Shop, Adopt mantra of animal rescue for getting pets. The clinic closed in late March and reopened May 8th, securing a PPP loan through great banking relationships. It was able to avoid laying off employees during this time. Snippet reopened to a list of patient clients in busy days, and in the midst of all of it, realized that it would be hitting another major milestone, all with the support of clients, donators, and the community. The clinic always welcomes donations. Go to letssnippet.org or call 407-476 4748 for more information. So shout out to Snippet Clinic. They do some wonderful things there. So happy to be community partners with them with all that they do. And then the fifth and final thing to know happening around Osceola County, SpaceX launched again Wednesday, sending 60 Starlink satellites into space. 4 days after its success launch of American NASA astronauts from American soil to the International Space Station, SpaceX had another successful Falcon 9 launch on Wednesday, sending about 60 Starlink network satellites into space at 9:25 p.m. Those satellites will enhance internet connectivity in underserved areas across the globe. On its fifth launch, this particular Falcon 9 rocket booster returned to Earth, aborted the drone ship. Just read the instructions. That fifth launch sets a SpaceX record. So shout out to them for all that they're doing up there. It's so exciting to follow their journey as they continue on with that. And as always, as we close out our 5 things to know here for the weather update, we're starting out rainy and will likely end that way as well today. Keep the umbrella handy for the next few days, as we'll be in a bit of a rainy trend for the next few days. On a high note, our temperatures are staying in the 80s and right away from the 90s for the next week, as rain chances will be at a minimum of 50% for the foreseeable future. Universal Orlando Resort's 2-day of annual pass holders returning to the park may not be as simple as yesterday, as we will see off and on rain all day. On a bright side, everything is greener and getting greener, so stay positive and be glad that we're not locked into the 90s just yet. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. Again, if this was your first time viewing, thank you for joining us. We'll be back on tomorrow around 7:30 a.m. to deliver the 5 things you need to know. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you tomorrow morning. This is Morgan Boykin with Positively Osceola, and we're making a positive difference in Osceola County. Bye, guys.